Totally.
Well, you can't like it.
Yes, they are. They're living it up. Travis is living his best life right now.
It's rough out here, babe. It's tough out here.
He's sacrificed, taking one for the team right now.
Yeah, I am. Taking one for the team.
We went from owning our own urban fashion line in downtown Seattle to leaving it all and buying 10 acres of land and a barn in northern Idaho with our parents, who sold their home of 40 years. All with a vision of refashioning our lives, centered around simplifying and slowing down, reconnecting to source. This is our journey. This is Homestead Fashioned.
Hey, so this episode is going to be all about this trailer you see behind me right here. 3 or 4 episodes ago, we had a episode called Riding Horses, Building Decks and Cabins. And this is our first rental cabin here on the property. And I promised a full reveal, so we're going to do that in this episode. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to take you all the way back to when I first bought this trailer, a 1958 Aljoa for $700. And it was more of a project than I was expecting. It was during the COVID shutdown, so this was 3 or 4 years ago. I had a lot of time on my hands. We couldn't open the store downtown, and so I needed projects. So I went and found this trailer, and we dove in, and it was a lot more work than I was expecting. And thankfully, with the help of my dad, we restored this whole thing. We brought it over, turned it into this. And in this episode, we're going to talk about future plans. What we plan to do with the property. We're going to build more rental cabins, and we're going to do some fun dinner nights, and hopefully what we're going to do is have guests come and stay and have some amazing experiences. So we had a friend of ours, Travis, come out to give this thing a test run. He stayed there, we took him hunting, and we'll show you that adventure as well. So hopefully his adventure will be similar to some of the adventures that guests will be able to have here. So let's dive into all of that. This episode is all about this trailer right here.
Looks to be figuring out how much rot we have up in here. It's all pretty gross. Super yucky. Finding just rot everywhere. I mean, basically, this whole back end of it basically has got to be just like rotted out more or less. I was hoping that it was just going to be like the frame kind of around the bottom, but it's everywhere. Got a little wasp home in there too. Cool. I was gonna say it doesn't look like it's in bad condition, but it's rotted over here. So all of that will need to get replaced. This is just, ugh.
get worse before it gets better. So we got the camper pretty well finished. And then we decided to up and move to Idaho. So when we got here, we decided that we would turn this into a rental cabin. So if you missed the episode, go back a few episodes. It's called Riding Horses and Building Decks and Cabins. Go watch that episode. It'll get you caught up. It will show you us building the deck, this beautiful deck, the cover, the bathroom, all the cool things that makes this a cool cabin. But without further ado, let's take a tour of the rental cabin. Finished and done. Come on. So with the rental cabin complete, it was time to give it some test runs. So we had some friends and family come out, stay in the cabin, give us a little bit of feedback. But the goal ultimately here will be to build more of these cabins. We're sitting right now on a road that will extend down this way. The next cabin will be just kind of off to my left here. It'll be a little bit bigger, a little cooler, a little bougier than this one, and sleep more people, but we want each cabin to kind of have its own vibe and its own feel. We're eventually going to build just down the way here a wood-fired sauna that will sit next to a natural spring that we have here on the property, and guests will be able to come and stay and sit in the sauna and cold plunge in a natural spring to your heart's content. We're going to have orchards and gardens. We want guests to be able to access these orchards and gardens and cook for themselves up at the cabins, and or we want to have catered dinner nights where you can come and we'll do like a 10-15 course tasting menu where it's all either raised here on the property, foraged, hunted, fished, all local here, and have some amazing dinners, elevated dinners that are all farm to table, all nature to table. And that's kind of ultimately the plan and the goal here, is to have guests come out and experience this property and this area for the same reasons that we moved out here, to unplug from the city, unplug from the busyness of normal life, and be able to plug into conversation and people and the environment and to nature and to good food. And that's ultimately the goal here that we have. So right now, we're gonna dive into a little adventure that we had with Travis, who came out. A friend of mine. He's hunted some. He's hunted turkey with me. He's never hunted whitetail before. So he's coming out for the start of whitetail season. We're gonna hunt the property and hopefully get him his first deer. And plan will be is we're gonna learn how to process that deer. We are going to learn how to cook that deer, and we're gonna eat some of the best food, in my opinion. Whitetail deer in this area is some of the best eating on the planet. So hopefully we'll give him experience that he won't forget, and it will be an experience hopefully that other guests that come out and stay at our cabins will get to have. So without further ado, let's jump into this little adventure that we had with Travis. Have you ever held a hell of chicken before?
Yeah.
You have?
Your chickens, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have?
Yep.
Oh.
Back in Tacoma.
Oh. So you have never, not only have you never killed a deer before.
That's right, yeah.
You never even eaten deer before.
No.
Correct?
Yeah.
Tell me what you're expecting on your stay here.
I'm expecting to get a deer, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm expecting to get up early.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
And
for sure.
see some beautiful sunrises.
Uh-huh.
And to be very quiet and to
Yeah.
get a deer in my scope and get some beautiful deer meat. And then, you know, one of the things that I love about you is you cook amazing food. And so that's one of the reasons why I got into hunting, because you were into hunting and you were actually telling me, hey, I'm gonna go bear hunting by myself. Like, no, you're not gonna go by yourself. I'll get my hunting license and go with you.
That's true. That's the first time you went hunting was with bear hunting.
That's right.
We didn't get a bear.
No,
but,
we didn't.
Yeah.
But I knew, you know, first of all, it's just fun, good fellowship, hanging out. But then also I know anything that we get, anything we kill and harvest, you're gonna help.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna teach me how to handle that the right way as well.
Good food can only be as good as the ingredients that you use.
Yeah.
So like if you're using the best ingredients in the world,
Yeah.
you could just throw it over fire. You can't mess that up. Right? So yeah, so we're gonna take it from killing a deer.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna learn how to process it, all the way from gutting it to skinning it to breaking it all down into yummy pieces of meat.
Awesome.
Then we're gonna make, I think the plan, we'll see how this goes. I wanna do a tartare,
Okay.
which is like the deep end of the pool, because that's raw deer and that's raw eggs.
Okay.
You mess any of that up
Alright.
and you get real sick along the way. We're gonna do a tartare,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna cook the heart, of course, and then all the rest of it you're gonna take home to your family.
I love the adventure behind. Like last time I was here, or maybe it wasn't the last time, but the last couple times I was here, we did like grasshoppers one time. We're always trying new, fun, adventurous things.
Yes.
It's one thing to eat deer meat, but it's like, no, we're gonna have the heart tonight.
Yes.
Over a fire.
That's what life is about.
Yeah.
And like a big thing for me is like there will be people that die tonight, right now, that would trade anything for the opportunity that you and I have right now to experience life, to try something new.
Amen.
And we get to have that experience. Like, I don't ever want to take that for granted. I think that's a beautiful thing. And so
we want to experience life in all of its ways, and part of that is experiencing food. I mean, there was a king of England, and his last words were, "I would trade all of my kingdom for a few more moments of time." And like we have that,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
like we don't ever want to like take that for granted, and like we want to sort of in some ways like live vicariously in our moments, and like I think eating food in many ways is like part of that.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Thank you for having me out and taking me on this adventure. One of many that we've had so far. And
Yeah.
I'm excited for this week and excited for what it's going to bring.
So this is our first. He just got here a little bit ago. So tonight's our first night. We get up tomorrow morning. So stay tuned,
Yeah.
because I'm expecting him to have a deer in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, we're down here. Travis just got his first ever deer. Great shot, right out of the tree stand. Beautiful. What a beautiful setting for his first deer. Right out of the stand. A good 100-yard shot. Unbelievable.
I was taking pictures of my rifle,
Yep.
looking, and in the camera, out walked this deer.
Beautiful.
Put the camera down, and
What a beautiful setting for this, right? Look at this.
I know. It's incredible. God is good, bro.
Tell me about it. How was that?
It was awesome. You know, like I said, I had my phone in my hand,
Yeah.
and the deer walked out right here into my camera. I was like, oh, shoot. And so, like, I slowly put my camera down, raised up, lined it up, and just, like, held my breath, you know, kind of made sure I was nice and stable.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make sure I hit it just right. And
You got a
I
perfect
think
shot.
I hit a perfect shot
You
on it.
dropped it immediately.
Dropped it immediately. But so, yeah, man, just thankful. God is good, and this is gonna be some
Perfect
good
shot.
meat.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Didn't even take a step.
I know.
Good job, dude. Deer hunter.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna eat this thing. We're gonna have some heart tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna make some jerky, and
Yep.
this rain is very soothing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
All right, well let's process this
do
thing.
it.
Good job, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yep, it's a high five. Day one.
Dude.
We did it on day one.
Day one.
And cut a notch.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, and then you should be able to slip your finger in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna meet your cut down here with your cut up here. So when you're gonna cut up, so you're gonna slip your knife in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And slowly work your way down to that original cut you just made. And take your time. You don't, whatever you do, you don't want to cut the stomach, okay?
Right.
So just take your time. Processing like a pro. Not for the faint of heart. All right, go for it. before. Finish that heart out.
Yeah.
You ever had heart before, Travis?
No, man.
Man, you're gonna love this. It's actually so much better than you think, and it's so good for you. And it's best to eat it literally right away. So,
This bad boy.
yep. You're gonna harvest the heart, and then we're gonna take the liver. You know what the liver is, right? Yeah. Look at that. Let me see it. Look at that beautiful liver. Oh man, that's nature's multivitamin
Yeah,
right there.
Put it in with the heart.
Yep, put it in. You will get up? No, are you gonna do it? Yes. Wait, I'll get. That's the manly carry right there.
Ooh, are you cold or are you more like shocked? What are you feeling?
Good?
Good. That was a workout.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you
is.
clean off
Glory-
my hands, Glory?
Let Glory get down, yeah. Yeah, she would clean off your hands for you. What do you have here? What's this bounty?
That was awesome.
That's a workout, right?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Only
Bye.
I was in the tree stand for like less than 5 minutes.
I know. When we heard the shot
Thank you.
go off, we were like,
No way.
is that? Yeah, really. Sparrow came running down. She goes, guys, Travis just said strike, like, or something.
Yeah.
And she goes, I think that sound was him getting a deer.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I didn't even
wow,
hear the
that
shot.
would be, wow. You
To
didn't even
run off.
see it with
Yeah.
your own eyes. You were looking through the scope.
Yeah. Well, through the camera. So I had my camera,
Your
know.
phone? Like
Yeah, my
your
phone camera. Because I
So
was
you're
taking.
just taking pictures.
I'm taking pictures of like my rifle sitting up, and I'm like trying to get the, with the nice background, and into the camera shot comes the deer, and I literally was like
Oh my gosh.
all quiet, like I'm trying not to make a sound,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, safety. I clicked the safety, like oh, okay, boom, and then you're like,
Did I get
as
it?
soon as you hear the shot, you're like, okay, they get it, because I saw it. I mean, it moves immediately. I'm like, is it moving because of the sound? But then it just dropped. I mean, it just kind of, it moved probably because it got hit,
Yeah.
and then it fell.
Oh,
And then I was like, okay, I hope I hit it where I
the
wanted,
right spot.
and it was a perfect shot.
All right, we're learning how to skin right now. We're skinning the deer, so he's taking off the legs at the joints. He's working it out. And then we're gonna skin this girl, and then we'll let her hang for a few days here. Come on, you got that. So yeah, you might want to use the knife a little bit as it gets tough.
I just want to do what you did, Justin. You made it look so easy.
Travis, what are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm preparing the heart.
You're making hearts.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna grill venison heart that you just killed a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it in our mouth. And it's gonna taste like one of the best things you've ever eaten before.
That's right.
You've never eaten venison, nor have you ever eaten heart.
I know.
You're gonna be
And-
mind blown.
Praise the Lord, we're having that tonight.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Yep. Do you want me to do this one too?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, really,
Excited for this?
I'm super excited.
So right here we have our heart that we've had marinating overnight, and some garlic, some garden herbs, some olive oil, some red wine vinegar, and then we have the tenderloins that we just pulled out of the deer, a little salt and pepper and olive oil, and that's it. We're gonna cook these nice and medium rare, and Travis is gonna have his first deer.
Okay, so I'm here with Travis. He got his first deer
Yesterday.
just a few hours ago.
Day 1.
Less than 24 hours ago.
Yep.
So he's never eaten deer before. So he's about to eat some of the best food he's ever eaten in his life. Because we've got the heart that we marinated overnight. So that was marinated in a little bit of wine, some red wine vinegar, some garlic, some herbs from the garden, some olive oil, garlic. That's it. We marinated that just overnight. The tenderloins we literally cut out of the deer 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper, we're gonna cook everything medium rare, and he's gonna have his first ever deer experience, and your mind's gonna be blown.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you for helping me with all this, teaching me how to cut out the tenderloin and properly process the deer. It's amazing.
This is a local wine made right here in St. Mary's. And here we have it. The heart. We're gonna dip that in some horseradish. Tenderloins are not gonna touch that horseradish because they're gonna melt in your mouth. And this is gonna be your first deer.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That is so good. It's like, it just melts in your mouth, man. Oh, it's good. I can't wait to try the heart.
Yep, that's next.
Oh, do I dip it?
Yeah, give it a little dab. And the horseradish is your first heart. Any kind of heart, probably. You ever had heart before at all?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Wait. What do you expect this to taste like?
Heaven.
You think?
We'll
Okay,
see.
give that a try.
It has the texture I'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good though. It's really soft. It doesn't taste like steak, but it still has that same, it's in the same vein.
Yep.
And again, it's super tender. It's bomb. It's so good. With some wine and a cigar, can't go wrong. Oh, that's amazing. So good. It's so good.
I mean, anybody who tells you that deer is not... I mean, imagine hunters that are throwing most of this meat away. And they're taking a back strap
Yeah.
and they're calling it a wrap.
People say like it's gamey. No, it's not. No, it's not. This ain't gamey. This is delicious. You would never... I mean, if I went to a restaurant and ordered a steak, and this is what came out, I'd be like, this is some of the best steak I've ever had. And if they told me afterwards, oh, that's deer meat, I'd be like, word, what?
Totally.
Well, you can't like it.
Yes, they are. They're living it up. Travis is living his best life
It's
right
rough
now.
out here, babe. It's
You
tough
know?
out here.
He's sacrificed, taking one for the team right now.
Yeah, I am. Taking one for the team.
Tell me a little bit about your time here.
Man,
So wait, I'll recap a little bit. You stayed at the Airbnb.
Yep.
And you hunted deer for the first time.
Yep.
We just hunted the property because you got more than deer, and you'll get into that.
Yeah.
And then you learned how to break the whole thing down, cleaned it, processed it yourself.
Yep.
We're gonna break it all down into steak. You're gonna go home with a giant cooler. Tell me about your time here.
Yeah, so rolled in Monday. Hunting season started on Tuesday, and got a chance to stay at this beautiful Airbnb, and then got up early every day. We were down meeting at like somewhere between 3:30 and 4 pretty much every day. I went to the deer stand. You went to a different part of the property. and nothing in the morning. Neither one of us. You saw some turkeys, didn't have your shotgun. I didn't see any deer or nothing. I saw some turkeys way off in the distance. Came back later that day, not that late. Like we're like, let's go to the tree. I'll go to the tree stand like around 3:30. So I got all situated about 3:30. No joke, like 3:45, deer walks out, about 65 yards out, and I just line her up, pop, and perfect shot. It was awesome. It was amazing. Came, helped teach me how to process it right then and there in the field. Then we were dragging it, and I was so tired, I'm like, just throw it on my back. So I threw it on my back, carried it all the way back to the house, and then you taught me how to hang it and skin it, and we've just kind of been letting it sit for the last few days so that now we can go ahead and cut it up. And then today, we saw turkeys this morning. Didn't feel like I had a shot on them. Ran after them, but just felt like it was too far away. So
Running after turkeys is usually not successful.
it's hard to do, because they can see you and they run fast. But today, after we got back, I went back out to a different spot down kind of where we shot the deer in that similar area, and snuck up on a turkey, on a whole bunch of turkeys. Same thing, I shot, missed, but then a whole bunch kind of started freaking out, and I just ran after them and got one. So that was cool, because you had just left for the morning. You're like, go get a turkey by the time I get back, and I totally did. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, like, when we've gone turkey hunting out, you know, when you're out, you're hiking for miles, you're out all day, you might sit in one spot for 6 hours and not see anything and try to figure out where things are. Here, literally, it's the property. It's 10 acres, so I just, 15 minutes away. My kill today, the turkey I got, I left the house within 20 minutes. I had the turkey and was walking back. Where else can you do that at? It's amazing. So that's really, really cool. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it, because you know where they're at. They're going to be here. So that's made it a lot of fun.
Let's talk about your stay at the Airbnb.
Yeah. Man, what can I say? It's awesome. Bed is super comfortable, so I think that's a queen in there. And then there's a little bunk for like kiddos, whatnot. Obviously, I'm just solo this trip, so super comfy bed, nice, easy storage. I sat at the table and did some work. I can order food anytime. It's great. I think the thing that I like, the bed, a good bed is important. So I love that I could sleep well. But then the outdoor shower is really, really cool. And just the bathroom in general, having that, because so many places, like, you go out like this and try to find a place where you want to go fishing or hunting or something, they don't even have a bathroom, let alone a shower. So, and the shower is a really cool experience, because I think you got some stone there, and it's all outdoors, and it fires right up. It's hot. You don't got to wait for it. So yeah, it was cool. It's been nice. It's super peaceful out here. You get some of the animals making noise in the background, which just adds to the ambiance. So I highly recommend it.
How's the food been while you've been here?
Incredible. We've been eating like kings, man. Like, that's the cool thing too about hunting here on this property. You showed me like how to cook deer heart, and we ate that, and it was amazing. And the tenderloin, we ate that, and it was amazing. And everything that we've had here, a lot of it you've grown, or like all the eggs we're eating are from the chickens, and those are amazing. It's so much better than store-bought stuff. So we've literally been eating like kings. I've never ate so well for an entire week out in the cabin as I have this time.
We are in the main Homestead Kitchen here, and Travis is starting the process of parting his deer out. And first thing he's doing is quartering it and taking the legs off. So you can see here, he is taking the front leg off first, then he's going to do the back leg, and he's going to flip it through the front again and the back. And that is step number 1 in processing this deer all the way. Yeah, just keep putting downward pressure on it as you cut, it will kind of start to separate. It will kind of just tell you where to cut. I was just cleaning up the back strap.
Yeah.
And you know what I did for him? I cut off a teeny little bit, and he's gonna try his first back strap. He's gonna want to eat. You're gonna know right now what all the hubbub's about.
Oh, you sneaky.
Yeah, try
sneaky
that.
Dude. Oh, it's ready right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Right?
Oh, it's so good. I want to cook it all right now.
I know, right?
My wife would not be very happy.
I mean, if you went and ordered the most expensive steak at the nicest restaurant in town and it tasted like that,
I'd be very happy.
you'd be happy, wouldn't you?
I'd be like, y'all, everybody needs to come to this.
That's
restaurant.
my...
You know, we live such busy lives. My job, I talk on the phone all day long, which I love to do what I do, but to have those moments of hours where you're just sitting and you hear the stillness of the night, you'll hear little chipmunks, or as the sun starts coming up, the birds and stuff. I can't explain it. It's reconnecting with nature, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Jennifer, you're very motherly. I love it.
That is my name.
That's right. What up?
You just got done.
Dude, almost. I still got a couple.
How did that go? You ever gonna look at steak the same?
No. That took me a grip. I don't even want to say how long it took me because it's embarrassing.
Was that easy?
No.
No.
It's simple, but not easy.
Right. But it'll get easier as you learn how to do it.
First time, right?
Yep.
And you're paranoid and you want to make sure you're cutting it right.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
Good job. Look at all that.
Look at that.
It's a pile of meat. That is a lot of meat. Good job, dude.
Dude, that was a lot of work. It was awesome, though.
That's the way our food should be, right?
That's right.
So we connect to it.
Filming?
She can't.
Tartar.
So good.
She would like to, but she could choke on it.
How is that?
Very good.
What do they call it? The trust fall of
You could
food?
take meat off
culinary
that bone
trust
and give it to
fall.
her.
The culinary trust fall.
Yeah.
And how was it for you?
Good. This shows how much I trust you.
Well, you processed the deer.
Yeah, but you threw the egg in there and everything else.
Oh my gosh.
Raw egg and
all that,
raw
that's right.
venison. Both were.
So we trust each other. That's really
we trust nature.
yeah. We trust God.
Trust God.
That's
I
it.
like that.
It's good.
It's delicious.
It's amazing.
And
I
we're like
agree.
the only ones eating it.
I know. It's
Everybody else
amazing.
too scared.
I'm ready.